Hollywood is a place of fame, fortune, and silence. While some celebrities seem to shine endlessly under the spotlight, others quietly disappear, not because they lost talent, but because they crossed a line. Whether it's scandal, politics, personal beliefs, or just standing up for themselves, there are stars who've been shut out of the industry entirely. In this video, we're taking a look at 20 celebrities who were blacklisted from Hollywood. Some of these names may surprise you. Others, you'll understand exactly why they vanished. We begin with Brendan Fraser. Once a beloved star in major blockbusters like The Mummy and George of the Jungle, Fraser seemingly vanished from the spotlight for years. But behind the scenes, he had spoken out about an alleged sexual assault by a former Hollywood Foreign Press Association president. His claims, paired with a long struggle with health issues and depression, led many to believe he was unofficially blacklisted, quietly pushed out by the very system he once dominated. Next up is Mira Sorvino. She won an Oscar for her performance in Mighty Aphrodite, but soon after, her career mysteriously stalled. It wasn't until years later that she revealed Harvey Weinstein had allegedly blacklisted her for refusing his advances. Directors stopped calling, roles disappeared, and an award-winning actress faded from the big screen, not for lack of talent, but for daring to say no. Then there's Isaiah Washington. Known for his role on Grey's Anatomy, Washington was abruptly written out of the series after a controversy involving a homophobic slur on set. While he later apologized and even sought reconciliation, his reputation never fully recovered, and his opportunities in mainstream Hollywood quickly dried up. At number 17, we have Sinead O'Connor, not an actress, but a musician whose bold statements got her virtually erased from American entertainment for years. Her infamous moment tearing up a photo of the Pope on live television sparked outrage. And while she was calling attention to abuse in the Catholic Church long before it was widely acknowledged, the backlash from the industry was swift and punishing. Next is Thora Birch, the young star of American Beauty and Ghost World. Birch had a unique screen presence and critical acclaim, but her father, who acted as her manager, became notoriously difficult on film sets. Reports of inappropriate behavior and conflicts with directors led to a steep decline in casting offers. Hollywood wasn't willing to deal with the drama, and Thora paid the price. Then there's Janet Jackson. One of the most iconic performers of her time, her career took a sudden downturn after the Super Bowl halftime show incident in 2004. While Justin Timberlake emerged relatively unscathed, Janet faced intense scrutiny, FCC fines, and what many now acknowledge as a coordinated blacklisting effort across multiple media platforms. Next on the list is Rose McGowan. An outspoken voice during the Me Too movement, McGowan became known not just for her acting but for her fierce criticism of Hollywood's culture of silence. She directly called out powerful figures, including Weinstein, and claimed she was blacklisted long before the movement gained traction, punished for speaking out against abuse that others wanted to keep buried. At number 13, we have Randy Quaid. Known for his roles in Independence Day and National Lampoon's Vacation, Quaid's career took a strange turn as he began alleging that a Hollywood star-whackers conspiracy was targeting him and his wife. He fled to Canada, faced legal issues, and gradually became known more for his bizarre claims than his acting. Next is Tippi Hedren, the star of Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. While her place in classic film is secure, Hedren later revealed that Hitchcock was obsessive and controlling during filming, and when she rejected his unwanted advances, he allegedly retaliated by sabotaging her career. She turned down the abuse, and Hollywood turned its back on her. And finally, at number 11, we spotlight Wesley Snipes. Once a major action star, especially known for the Blade trilogy, Snipes faced serious legal trouble over tax evasion and served prison time. But even after fulfilling his sentence, Hollywood seemed hesitant to welcome him back. Whether due to legal baggage or industry politics, Snipes found himself on the outside of the machine he once dominated. Coming in next is Kevin Spacey. Once one of the most respected actors in Hollywood, his career came to a screeching halt in 2017 after actor Anthony Rapp accused him of sexual misconduct, an accusation made even more serious by the fact that Rapp was underage at the time. What followed was a wave of similar allegations from other men. Spacey was removed from projects, dropped by his agency, and even digitally erased from an already filmed movie. A man once in every award season conversation, now completely absent from the spotlight. Then we have Bill Cosby. Once affectionately known as America's Dad, Cosby's public image unraveled after dozens of women came forward accusing him of drugging and assaulting them over several decades. He was convicted and served prison time before being released on a technicality. But the damage was already done to his reputation, legacy, and place in Hollywood. Once a pioneer, now a pariah. Roman Polanski takes the next spot, a renowned filmmaker whose dark legacy overshadowed his talent. After being charged with drugging and sexually assaulting a 13-year-old girl in 1977, he fled the United States before sentencing and has remained in exile ever since. Despite continued success in Europe, his name is essentially untouchable in Hollywood. Any mention of honoring him now sparks immediate backlash. At number 7 is Roseanne Barr. Her comeback in 2018 seemed like a rare Hollywood redemption story until it all fell apart overnight. After tweeting a racist comment about one of President Obama's advisors, public outrage erupted and ABC canceled her show immediately. For many, it was a clear line crossed and one that the industry wasn't willing to forgive. James Woods lands next on the list. A once busy actor known for his intense roles, Woods became more famous in recent years for his controversial and highly political tweets. His outspoken conservative views, particularly during the Trump era, led to speculation that he was being unofficially blackballed by Hollywood decision-makers. Whether it's politics or personality, offers stopped coming. Then there's Harvey Weinstein, a name that became synonymous with abuse of power. The accusations against him were the spark that ignited the Me Too movement. Over 80 women accused him of sexual misconduct, and he was eventually sentenced to 23 years in prison. More than just blacklisted, Weinstein became the cautionary tale of an industry reckoning with its darkest corners. Monique follows, but her case is very different. After winning an Oscar for Precious, she publicly criticized how she was treated by major studios, especially around pay equity, and being asked to promote the film without compensation. She claimed she was punished for not playing the game, and as a result, found herself shut out of major roles. She wasn't problematic, just vocal and paid the price. At number 3, we have Mel Gibson. A massive star through the 80s and 90s, Gibson's fall was sharp after a 2006 DUI arrest where he unleashed an anti-Semitic rant. More recordings of racist and abusive behavior surfaced in later years. Though he's attempted a comeback, much of the industry still keeps its distance, and many fans haven't forgotten. Gina Carano comes in next. Known for her role in The Mandalorian, her rising career took a hit after she posted controversial and offensive political content online, including posts many interpreted as anti-Semitic. Disney quickly cut ties with her, and while she's since moved to smaller, independent projects, her chances in mainstream Hollywood remain slim. And finally, at number 1 is Elizabeth Berkley. After finding early success on Saved by the Bell, her transition into adult roles hit a wall with the 1995 release of Showgirls. The film flopped both critically and commercially, and Berkley, despite her talent and dedication, became the industry's scapegoat. Her career never truly recovered, and she's since spoken about how the failure of one film effectively locked her out of future opportunities. And there you have it, 20 celebrities who went from red carpets and leading roles to being pushed out, silenced, or shut down entirely. Some were taken down by scandal, others by politics, and a few simply for refusing to stay quiet. In a world as image-driven and power-heavy as Hollywood, it doesn't always take a crime to get erased sometimes. All it takes is standing on the wrong side of the system. If you found this video eye-opening, make sure to give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more real stories behind the fame. Which of these names surprised you the most? Or do you think there are others who should have been on the list? Let us know in the comments we're listening. Thanks for watching, and remember, in Hollywood, staying in the spotlight isn't always about talent. Sometimes it's about survival.